So, Malachi, what do you want for your life? What do you want for your future? Well, boss, here's what I want. I'm gonna tell you what I really, really want. I like a house, a big, really big house. I like a pink house where I can go and have all these pets. I like dogs and they have puppies, and I like to have cats and to have puppies every night. I want kittens, I want puppies, I want all the animals. I want birds and dinosaurs all across the world. I mean, I can't have dinosaurs because they'll stink. I mean, you can't have dinosaurs. Are you gonna keep it going? Or is that it? No, I'm not done. Okay. Sorry. So I would like a big pink house with all the things in it, and I would like to have big statues and big paintings across the wall. I would like flowers, really nice flowers, maybe white ones. Maybe I want a white pink house. I would like a white fence. I want everything that American would want in his entire life. I want to go around the world and travel and all that stuff. But you know what I really want? So let me tell you what I really want. I would like a girl, a really nice girl. I want a really thin, nice girl. I want to be strong, but not too strong because I think, man, she could overpower me. So I'm gonna go around the world with this girl and travel all around the world and be nice with her, and we would go around the world and be nice. I want to have kids. I really want to have kids. I want to have all the kids that we could have because she would have a limit amount of kids. Because girls can't always have kids; they would have a limit amount of kids. But then I think about, well, we couldn't have kids, so we go around the world ourselves, and we go around the world, and we're having a great old time, and we go around, and we go around the world. We go to the space, we go to the moon, we go to the dark side of the moon, we say hello to the guys selling cheese on dark side of the moon. We say, hey man, what's up? And he's like, get out of my face. So we go and go around the world, and we see the sun, we see the stars, we see everything, we even see the sun at night. So we go around the world and we go great and we're seeing everything. We go everywhere, everything. It's night and day every time we go around. We go around and we're in a big hotel. We go and see a bed. And I'm like, I want to live in that bed. Okay, I don't want to live in the bed. I want to sleep in the bed. I should sleep in that bed. But I want to go and sleep in that bed, live in that bed, whatever you want to say. We go sleep in that bed. We have a great old time. We go around the world every single fly. But then we go back in time. We see the dinosaurs. We see how the flood happened. We see Noah. We see Abraham Lincoln, we see George Washington, we have all that stuff great happening. But then I think about, and then we die. Because we get in a car accident. But what would happen if we died and got in a car accident? Well, here's what happened if we died and got in a car accident. Because it'd be totally okay, because we go to heaven and we see Jesus, and he'll take us and be like, hey guys, let's go. So I'd be like, I go ahead like, hey, Jesus, let's go. So we go with Jesus and we're having a great old time, and we go. And we go and we see people that have, hey grandpa, we go see George Washington, Abraham Lincoln, we go in our big pink house and we get like, hey, this is awesome. But then we go down in the rainbow and we see all our pets and everything. We go to the place where there are tons of dinosaurs. We go to a place where we have a big feast. And we're like, this feast is awesome. We go around the golden world and we like, we go great. And we're doing great. So we go and have this big feature pizza, chicken, all this stuff. If we even have pizza. I don't know if we'll have pizza. Maybe we will. But then the other thing about, what if we don't get that stuff? What if we see all the angels and all that? And that'd be great, but what if we don't get that stuff? What if instead of when we die, we get resurrected, and it's all great and stuff. But then when we get resurrected, we come back, and we're like, hey, you know, let's at least try to have kids. So we try to have kids, and we have millions kids. So those kids have more kids, and we just kind of have grandchildren, more grandchildren, and more kids. So those kids grow up and they get married and they have their own wives and own kids and their own things, their own pets and everything. So then they go and live a happy life, and then we go and we live our happy life in our big penthouse and white fence and our big paintings against the wall and all our pets. So then we go and we think about it, and we really think about it, and we think about all the stuff that we could possibly do together, because we go around the world, and that's done, we go to China, Japan, even Europe. But we could go around the world, everywhere, everything, see every show with everything that was ever made, everything, with our time machine around the world. And we think about it because we could make millions of dollars, be rich, everything. And then I think about, man, what would I be like if we would stay home and retire? So think about it, we stay home and we retire, and we like have a happy life, and we go great, and we're having a great old time, but then we get old and gray and we die. But then that's okay, and we have a sad funeral, but then that's okay, because we go to heaven, if we really think about it. So we go to heaven, we see Jesus, we have that golden street, we have that rainbow with all that animals and everything, and we go see Abraham Lincoln and Jesus, and all those great old people, and we see our grandma and grandpa, and all those people, and we go see people that we may have been enemies with, but then now won't be friends with us. So then we go and we have a happy old time, and we say, hi devil, how you doing in hell? Because you are not seen as awesome. So then we go in and we have a big old feast, and we live in this place for the rest of our lives, and we think about this, and we think how this is great. How I would like everybody to feel like this. But then I think about, so what I really want to die, because I think about how I want to live the rest of my life. I think about it like play every video game, see every show, see everything that was ever lived. I think about it because every night I want to live with people around the world. I think it's great. I think it's great. My dog Coco right now is hugging me. I think it's great because I want everything that's in the world, everything that's ever great. And I think about it. I don't currently have a girl, but I know a girl that I want. But I know she wants me. But I want a really nice girl. And like I said, I want a really nice girl. A really nice girl. I want a really thin girl. A nice and thin girl. She can be strong, but she can't be too strong because then I think she could overpower me. But I'm not that strong anyway, so I don't have to really worry about it. Because I think either way I will get overpowered. But even think about it, I'm still in school, I'm still doing all that stuff, but I'm still having a fun old time. And then I think about it, I'm still watching shows like Ninjago, Doctor Who, all those things. We just saw Star Wars with all the lightsabers and all those things coming around. And we think about it, then we think about all the crazy things that we can do together with the Star Wars lightsabers. And we think about it because Luke and Darth Vader are fighting around and around. And then Darth Vader dies because he killed the Emperor. So we thought. So then we go around, we watch Clone Wars, and we see Ahsoka Tano and all those Jedi, and they're flying around, and then Ahsoka Tano leaves the Jedi Order. He's like, Ahsoka Tano, you left the Jedi Order! Are you crazy? So then she leaves the Jedi Order, she makes some new friends, and we go around, we're like happy. So we watch Star Wars Rebels, and it's like all happy. Well, some of it. Ezra Poe's dying. Oh, spoiler alert. But then we go around and we see that, find out that Ahsoka's in the show, and we see Ahsoka die, so we thought. And we go around, Rebels gets canceled, it's so sad. But then we see Mandalorian, Ahsoka returns, and then Luke returns. I'm just like, Luke, what are you doing here? But then again, because all of those clones in the chambers in season 2 are Snoke clones. And I think about what Baby Yoda dies in the temple with Kylo Ren. But then I think about it, is Thrawn still alive? Is all this stuff still happening? What is going on? And I think about, well, maybe I shouldn't worry about Star Wars. Maybe I should worry about Sonic. Maybe I should talk about Sonic. Because Sonic's really cool. He like speeds around the speed of sound. He goes around the earth every day and night. He goes saves people around the world. He goes and has many girl problems. He doesn't know if he wants to be with Amy, the girl that's crazy over. He wants to be with Sally, the girl that he's crazy over. But then he goes around the world, dating different girls, and he goes around the world having many different betrayals. He goes around, does he even have a brother named Manic? We don't even know. Does he have a sister named Sonya? We don't even know. Who's his real mother? Is it Queen Molina or that girl from the comic books? Who knows? Which comics okay? Are they IDW comics, the Fleetway comics, the Archie comics? I said the Archie comics, but we don't know. We don't really know. But then in the end, we go around the world and we see all this crazy stuff and everything. We go see all the Sonic comic books and everything. We go see the Sonic shows. We go see Ninjago. We go see Doctor Who. We think about it. The Doctor has a really cool Sonic screwdriver. It changes every time. So here's my question. Why does his TARDIS not change every time he regenerates? I always thought that the TARDIS changed every time he regenerates because he's a new face and everything. But then you look at Christopher. And his TARDIS didn't change when he changed the name's in it. His name's a screwdriver. But then you look at Matt Smith, and when he would, and you see that he has new TARDIS in season, towards the halfway of season 7, you think about, how do you get the new TARDIS? Can't we decorate at any time? Why does he choose to? Is it a choice why did we decorate? Does he choose what we decorate it as, or does it just redecorate by itself? Because if it's not destroyed and it doesn't redecorate, why would it redecorate? When did he ever redecorate in the first place? How did Kai get that scar on his face, on his eye, where he gets that little band-aid on his eye? How did Lord get his green eyes? Why did he stop using air jitsu? Why did he using stop elemental dragons? I think about all these things, all these crazy things, because they're so great and everything. But then I really think about it. What about iPhones? What's the next iPhone? The iPhone 12. Well, maybe the iPhone 12 is only coming out. Whatever the next iPhone is, whether it could be an iPhone 12, iPhone 1000, everything that could ever live with the iPhone. The iPhone could do maybe millions of things when it comes to nothing in the future. Maybe we can have 3D technology. Maybe we can 3D print with this mind. Does the iPhone even have a mind? But then maybe I think about it, maybe you could drop in an iPhone and see every show and everything. I think about it because we're making a machine that could let us go to TV shows and see Sonic and all those things. And I see like maybe we could be in Scooby-Doo. Or maybe Ben 10. And maybe Doctor Who. I think I've already said that before, but you know, that's okay. But I think about it because Emmett in the Lego movie, he goes around and he's like a master builder. He's the chosen one, he believes. But we're all master builders. Aren't we basically master builders where we build whatever we want with Legos and every day, every lives? We don't make certain sets. We do whatever we want. And one with the sound is that's my dog Coco around at me because he wants to bite me every day of his life. Everything in my life he wants to bite me because he loves to bite me. And that's the way that he lives. He wants to bite me because it's so much fun. Because I'm laughing. That's probably why he wants to bite me so much. Will you stop will you stop biting me, please? Okay, so I'm getting around my candle, going around the world. Well, I'm not going around. I'm just going around the house because it's a nice house, like nice everything in it. Don't go around the house, and I'm thinking about maybe I should be doing school. But yeah, I don't want to do school because I'm going so much rapping and everything. So I think about it, let's grab Connects. What if you grab some Connects, made a crown out of it? What if you made a triple bunk bed and everything in it? What if you made a big house, a really big house out of Legos? Or a big house? What if you made a house that was bigger than your own house with Legos? What if you decide to play video games instead of playing with Legos? What if you decide to read a book? You know, I hate reading books, but what if you decide to read a book and what do you want to read? Do you want to read Minecraft? Do you want to read Diamond the Kid? Do you want to read Percy Jackson? What do you want to read? Do you want to read a comic book, chapter book, journals? Well, you don't read journals, you write journals. But then your friends read journals. Am I in one of your journals? But anyways, I don't care if I'm in a journal or not, because you go and read everything that you want to read. You go and take a shower. Nice shower. You go and have soap and shampoo over your hair, and you're just thinking, oh man, I'm gonna look so fly. But then you think about it, you look in the mirror and you realize how ugly you are. But then you realize, well, you don't think you're ugly, but 10%, but people that you meet think that you're 90% beautiful than you think you are. So you think that you're really more beautiful than you really think you are. So you think you can't get with a girl because the girl wouldn't like you because you're so ugly. But then you think about it because the people like you more than you like them. So then you go and they like you and you go and have like kids and everything. So you go around and have the world and everything that's great in it, and you go around and everything that's in it, and you go play video games, play Sonic Riders, play Sonic EXE. Why am I even saying Sonic so much? You can play any game. You can play Samurai Warriors, you can play Star Wars Battlefront, you can play Super Ben 10, everything that has ever lived in the world, every game that's ever been made by everybody, ever lived with everything. You can play even games that you made. But do you even make games? Ooh, that brings me to something. You can play fan-made games, every game that is made by a fan, things. You can go see a Sonic video game. There are tons of those fan-made games, so you can go around the world. So you go around the world, play every Sonic fan game that's ever made. So you go around the world, see every character, and that was even grammar. But you can go around the world and see every game that was ever made by fans or real-life people. Now, I would say made by real-life people, because people are always real. Well, also fictional. That's a different story. But my last name, let's talk about myself. My last name is Evans, it's E-V-A-N-S. Nice. So then you saw my first name, M-A-L-A-C-H-I. But then you saw my middle name is Ian. I-A-N. It doesn't look like Ian, but it's spelled Ian, so that really doesn't make sense. I'm not sure my name Malachi should be pronounced Malachi, 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 or Malachi. I prefer Malachi, but my name's Malachi. But the other thing about Evans, it makes sense. Or it should be Evans. Or Avans. No, Evans is better. The other thing about Ian, it should be Ian. Ian. But the other thing about the places around the world, I think about France. What about France? Actually, that makes perfect sense. I don't know why I'm even talking about that. But then you go around the world, everything's way, everything. So you go to Europe. It should be Europe. I'm just saying. Things aren't pronounced the way they look. Then you go around the world, you go to China. China sounds like China. But you go to Japan. Japan sounds like Japan. I should just start saying things that just make sense. I should say things that just make sense, I said. Makes sense because everything that I say, everything makes sense. Because everything that I ever say makes sense. Because it's just stupid. It's stupid. Because that never makes sense. I'm just rapping around the world every day, every night. Because I like rapping and I'm going around the world. I don't even know if I'm even speaking gibberish to you guys. Sometimes I don't even know if I'm saying gibberish to you guys. Because sometimes I think about things to say, but then I don't say them correctly and I start saying things that don't make sense. So then I don't think about it. Because I'm one of the things to say. So I pause for a second. I'm thinking about things to say. But then I think about things to say, I don't know what to say in that 30% moment, so I think about, what do I do in my life? What do I want to do in my life? Well, what am I doing right now in my life, I think about? Well, right now I'm making comic books, I'm doing all that great stuff, I'm playing video games, I have a good channel, but I'm not really worried about that. So I go around the world playing video games, playing comics, making all that stuff, making Minecraft maps. I'm making Minecraft maps. They're really hard, and even I can't beat them sometimes.